Oh. I'm gonna try and put music on and hope my internet connection doesn't tank when I do.
Oh. Yeah.
I'll get bored. I'll get bored for 2 hours if I've got no music. Yeah, we're doing open chat.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can spend 2 hours. I can spend 2 hours roasting whoever's in front of me. I would never say anything offensive.
No.
I don't think so.
Just see what happens. Why have I been banned from the Discord server?
Oh, you cut the dipper. Yeah.
Have we got sideshow?
Well. Yeah. You can't cut the. Oh.
Damage is heavy, just like the pros.
Is sideshow in here? Does anyone know?
Not sure. What's in a fortnight? Oh.
Well. That's going to be a close run thing. That's my wedding anniversary, and she wants to go out.
Tell her that's a no. Tell her to watch the live stream.
Well.
Right.
No. Mate, I'm old enough that I'll just try and get her to do the old pensioners dinner thing.
Dinner at
We go
4:30.
for happy hour, we get cheaper drinks.
And then I'll invoke the other thing, as like I always say, second marriage, different rules. So at times.
Alright, let's quickly do. Hey everyone. So the live stream's live. We've got Anthony says hello to everyone.
Hi Anthony.
He's spectating at the moment on the live stream. I'm just trying to get sideshow in. Unless that's him now. No. Oh, we do, but he's not there for that. Daywalker says hello everyone as well. So Daywalker's tuned in. Hey mate.
Hey mate.
Hey Day.
Alright, we've got sideshow joining. And then I've just got to add the last couple of drivers into the party chat and then we'll crack on to the briefing. So just got to add sideshow, give me 1 sec. And then we'll pretty much get started as soon as sideshow's in.
Whoa.
There we go.
There
Perfect.
he is.
No, it's all good. Daywalker, Anthony, if you want to just let me know my audio level's okay, or if I need to talk louder, that would be greatly appreciated. Hey, Sideshow. Have we got Yowie in here as well? Yeah, all good, mate. Thanks, Daywalker. Sideshow, we got you, mate.
Yeah, hi man, I just got here.
Oh, perfect. Awesome. Too easy. Alright, well, look, we'll do a quick little driver briefing, just because it's a long one tonight, so we want to get started and give each other the chance for a little bit of a break before the actual race starts. So, just some housekeeping rules tonight. We're doing... Just checking, I actually didn't check if Bowers is in here. Are you here, mate? Yeah, cool. Okay. Yep. So the way this will run today is it'll be a similar format to the real world Bathurst 12-hour race. So qualifying settings, which is what we have here now, are set to early arvo/evening, and the same thing applies in terms of like qualifying format, one-shot qualifying. So you'll do your out lap, do your hot lap, and then exit to the pits. Heavy damage is on, so for more of the development series drivers, what happens if you damage your car on your out lap, you can't quit to the pit and get it fixed and then go back out. You have to wear that damage all the way around, okay? So just bear that in mind as you do your hot lap. Give each other plenty of room. There's a 5-minute qualifying window, and then there's about a 2-minute 20-second cooldown timer after that 5-minute ends. So even if you cross the line right on the 5-minute mark, you should still have enough time to get yourself around the track in time. Then what we'll do from there, the lobby settings will change to the race settings, and again, just to echo the statement earlier, it will be a Bathurst 12-hour format, so we'll be starting at early dawn at night in the dark, and the time of day will transition over 2 hours to the equivalent of a 12-hour period of time. So you'll go from sunrise to midday to hopefully like early dusk or sunset, essentially. In terms of the settings for the race itself, we have heavy damage on again, wall contact penalties on light, and the tyre wear rate's 1, the fuel consumption rate is 3, and the refueling speed is 4 litres per second. There are mandatory tyres tonight. Essentially, you need to use all 3 compounds, soft, medium and hard, okay? And yeah, with anything in endurance racing, just be mindful of blue flags as drivers are on different strategies or lapping one another. That's something that needs to be carefully taken into consideration. And the penalty zone is served on Conrod Straight, just before the little hill. Please serve it on the right-hand side of the track, please. Did anyone have any questions? Yeah, just like normal sort of Development Pro Series format. No dramas, and we'll have a little bit of a break in between qualifying and race to get everyone sort of like covered in terms of drinks, toilet breaks, etc. There was one more thing I was going to mention, but if it comes to me... for those who want to chat tonight, this party chat will remain open, so everyone can sort of have a chat during the race at any time. Anyone that wants to just focus on their own race and keep to themselves, they can leave the party chat during qualifying and the race, so you can exit and just come back in before we start the race. That way we do a quick roll call, and then after that give everyone the opportunity to sort of leave and do their own thing. Does that sound good?
Yep.
Sounds good.
Sweet. So Big Rig is driving the lobby tonight. So Big Rig, could I get you to please reset the... Actually, no, they should reset automatically, so you don't need to do anything. But guys, do you want to just take the opportunity now to check your tyres? Yoey, you need to tick in as well, please. Thank you, mate. And then I'll have a quick look. Everyone's got racing softs on, so are we all good to start quali?
Yep.
Yep, all good.
Alright, let's do it. So yeah, if anyone wants to leave for quali, they can leave now. Quali will be, yeah, this time of day here, yeah.
Yep. Are you just spectating, Speedy? You're not racing?
No, I'm racing. It'll be from my, the stream will be from my point of view.
It said you hadn't ticked in for me.
So, did I not tick in?
It said on my screen you hadn't. Just as we clicked go, I looked at it.
That's okay. You guys just go. I can spectate the quali. That's fine. All good. You guys go for it.
Whoops.
Yeah, I know that, so I'm gonna just spectate.
GT.
No,
GT.
No, it's okay.
Restart.
Honestly,
Restart it.
Restart
Restart
it.
it.
no, guys, it's okay.
Restart.
Seriously.
Restart.
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 Everyone exit.
Restart.
Okay,
Everybody hop out.
everyone needs to
Restart.
Everybody exit out.
exit. That's okay. Oh, no, you don't need to quit the lobby. You just need to.
Don't go out the. No,
Exit.
don't leave the room. Just exit the track.
Whoops. Wait for me to get back in. Wait for me to get back in.
Restart.
Hang on.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, damn. I dropped out.
So, Big Rig, I think you need to cancel
Hang on.
qualifying in the menu settings. I think that might be an option.
Hang on, I've dropped. I went all the way out. Sorry, boys.
No, you're back now. It's all good.
Oh, okay.
Daywalker just commented, Bluey's rubbing off on me. And yeah, true, it's never been spoken. You're all good, Rig? Is it on the main menu by any chance? Like in the spectate screen, you should be able to cancel the qualifying. Under the crown, maybe? Oh gosh, so we just have to wait. Oh well. Just
How's everyone's day?
actually, Big Rig, what will be quicker? Yeah, close the lobby, Big Rig.
Close the lobby.
Yep.
Redo it. Yep.
Over the new one. Well, this is going well.
I just got booted.
I got kicked out.
Oh no.
Yeah, he closed the lobby. All right. Too easy. Yep, it's up. Yeah, don't forget to tick in, Snoopy.
Yes.
Did you?
Nah.
You'll just be able to see it in your
Yeah.
list. It just means that
There we go.
it just is the top of your list. Whereas
Yeah,
if you click
for rooms.
only rooms with friends, it just will cut out everyone that's
Yeah,
not your
that's
friend.
right, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, God, please let it work this time.
Alright,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, I have that
Tick in,
sometimes.
Snoop.
Like
I have.
sometimes lobbies appear
Yep.
on the main screen for me.
Tick in, Rig.
Everyone tick
Get in
in.
there, hang on.
Okay.
Don't touch the running man.
Hang on, I'm still waiting for the room to come back up.
I'm just waiting for side.
Press triangle.
I'm
Right,
coming,
shows in.
There we go.
Alright.
Sideshow's just buffering in.
Yep.
Here he comes.
Yeah, I think I'm here now, thank you. Okay,
Yes.
here somewhere.
Side shows almost up.
Unfortunately not. Atticus, we're all... No one's running the silhouette tonight.
Snoopy's in the
Alright.
F1 GTR.
I'm on there?
Sure
Yeah, I'm
am.
in there, alright.
Thank you, guys. Alright,
Yep.
Yeah,
well,
let's try this again.
Yep.
if everyone ticked in, and including myself, that would be good. Sideshow, you got mediums on, you might want to change that for quali.
Oh, hell. Yeah, hang on, I'm doing it.
And then,
I was all ready to go. I was. Anyway. I was. Anyway,
Dace Racer's got
Yeah, there we
mediums
go.
on.
I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
Dace Racer as well. Alright, we're good, let's go.
Let's go.
Rock.
Take
Do
two.
it. Take two.
Take two. Loving the jazz in the background. I don't know if the chat can hear that, but some nice.
Barely.
Attic, Atticus, if you want, after quali, you can jump in. We've got a spare spot.
Ooh!
Give me space.
That's what we should have done for you, Stupid. We should have made you start from the back.
Well, that's what I kept trying to say, but everyone's like, nah, go do your quali. I was like, alright.
Well, I got it from what you said. I got it that you were just not going to race, and I was like, well, no.
Or you just got...
No, because I was definitely going to race, so just add me in later. I can still bin my lap if you guys want me to start from the back. It's a long race, Atticus, so 2 hours on this track is not very easy, so just see if you're up for it, mate.
It's a long time.
And you gotta really like this track, yep.
Yeah, you've got to love it.
Oh no.
I've done one 2 hour race on this game before and it was grueling.
You're alright, bud. It was always the plan, and even to have it in the calendar.
Oh no! Oh!
Someone got hit.
Oh!
Sounds like heavy damage.
I think No! I was so lucky. Oh! Sorry, Fui. Oh
So
shit, this is damage.
So if anyone joining the live stream, it's one of the
No,
few
but I'll
cars
just
that
wait
have
here.
headlights in the bonnet.
Nah,
Razmaz, if you want to go.
I'm having a day.
Oh well, that's okay.
Seeing a few penalties up. Coming up though. Hey Josh.
Seeing the penalty.
Alright.
Listen to everyone go quiet.
Well, I've already hit the wall twice, so...
Crashed as soon as I came out of the pits.
You could be right, Razmaz.
Okay, now I can breathe. Made it over the mountain. Coming down Conrad Street now.
Whoa.
Pretty good. It suffers on fuel a bit, and it needs more. You need to brake earlier. I've found with it, you need to brake a bit earlier. It just doesn't have that much aero to help stop it. But I like it.
Oh, snap.
That didn't sound good.
And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Fui.
Wait.
I should have stayed in front of you, Razmaz.
Straight to pole. In the Kmart Toyota Supra.
Lap of the gods.
Hey, Atticus.
Should think so.
That's the spirit.
Oh.
So- So, Atticus, because we're on the track. Oh, because you probably went over the finish line as the timer ran out, whereas we crossed it
Timer
earlier.
ran out.
So, Atticus, it's pretty straightforward tonight because the tyre wear's quite low, so it's going to be more about your fuel. So the way I would recommend it is like every time you refuel, just change your tyres and make sure you use each tyre once. That's basically it. No problem.
How many people are fuel saving?
Not in the
What's that?
McLaren.
I only get about 10 laps out of a tank of fuel. That's what? 25 minutes?
Philly's
That's not just me
gonna
then.
make himself a bit of a target tonight. He's been doing the dailies from a few weeks ago.
Oh, my love.
Might as well from
Shot
the back.
I was never thinking about it. Fif- 55 to 58, I reckon.
If you don't...
So,
But, yeah.
315s, 45. Oh, let's go as far as we can, I suppose.
Alright. So, whoever's finished their qualifying lap can have a quick interval now. And I'll work with Big Rig just to get the lobby set up. So,
Sweet.
I'll be back.
everyone just pop in. And then, yep, sorry Big Rig, we'll
we'll
get
also
this all
pass
set
this
up
on.
and then we'll go from there. I'll just grab the results, one moment.
202, holy crap.
Alright,
He's just excited.
a 100%. Big Rig, you can swap to race settings, please. And Atticus, could you join
What am I doing?
the lobby, please? Yep, host menu, edit event settings, and then you should be able to load a new, a new setup. I'll go to end race, sorry, and then you can go from there. Hello.
I can save the qualifying replay.
Yeah, I got him.
Oh, I was looking at Super too. Yeah.
Try now.
Here we are.
Can't rain here. Never.
Okay, we'll just wait for a few more people to tick in. Big Rig. Well, go, speak now.
Powerade bottle.
Space nappy.
Hold on. Who's, is there someone in here that shouldn't be? No, he's meant to be here.
Hi! This This bloke.
We've got...
No.
This
No.
bloke, he shouldn't be here. This Isaac Fogg bloke, he's trash, mate.
If you can't join, then it might be your connection, mate. I'm not sure there's anything we can really do, sorry. Josh, can you tick in, please? Atticus.
So it's the issue that I had earlier.
I think he should be able to find the room. I just think he's having trouble joining. Is that right, Atticus? I'd... In the meantime, Big Rig, I'll read the grid setup for you. So you go to the little event settings and yeah, then you can set the grid by host. We already did that, unfortunately. There's not. It was myself as the first option, and then Big Rig the second. So I don't think we have another option at this stage, mate. Because no one else has really got, yeah, a solid setup aside from myself and Rig. You ready, Rig? Yeah, you can practice. So it's Fui in first, myself in second, and then Bauer, then Josh, then SPE 73. Yep. Then Fog Dog, Isaac, Dace Racer, Morgs, no, X Big Rig, or you, Razmaz, Morgs, then you, then Raz. Yep, DC. Then Creepy Friendly or Yowie. Speed Racer. Sideshow. And then the Elder. Just check your positions, please, guys.
Looks good to me.
Yep, that's good. Mhm.
Yeah, all he's good. Screenshotted it. He's shared it to every social media platform. That's it.
Just for Atticus, sorry mate, I know there was a spot available, but if there's connection issues, there's not much I can really do because we've already migrated the server or the host to someone else. So yeah, sorry to let you down, mate. But it's just unfortunate that the connection issues have come up. Sorry, man. Oh, sorry. Well, I'll still be on chatting to the I'll still be chatting to everyone in the live stream. So you can chat to me the entire race.
I think only one person capable of doing that.
Guys, there it is. Okay, Atticus, you've got your wish. I've done very... Okay. Thank you, Atticus. Appreciate your understanding, mate. I'll speak to you in the live stream. See you, mate. Hey, Pitmaster. Hey, ADR team. That blue screen was me just navigating through the PlayStation menus. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yep. Alright, let's do a quick roll call because we're running a bit behind, so we'll get this cracking. Fui, you're here. I'm here. Bauer. Josh. SPE 73. Isaac.
Yep, I'm here.
Dace Racer. Morgs.
Yep, I'm here.
Big Rig. Raz. DC.
Yep.
Yowie. Speed Racer. Sideshow.
Hello.
And the Elder. Oh, he's coming back, so we'll just wait for the Elder. So if anyone wants to leave the party chat now, feel free to do so. This will be an open chat. Oh, all good. Yep, so if anyone wants to leave the chat, please do so now. And yeah, let's. If you're good to go, Big Rig, you can start the race. If you're sharing your voice, I'll get Amateur Pitmaster to confirm who he can hear because he's in the thing.
Hello.
Oh, pity.
People say hello. Alright, let's crack on.
Let's go. Alright.
So they can't win it at turn 1 or on the first lap.
Is that you, Dino? Is that you, mate?
Oh.
Alright, let's do it.
Please be kind to me, Volvo.
Me, I hit the wall twice. Yeah, like...
he
I
met
do
the wall.
Nah,
Hey,
I didn't.
Atticus.
I don't
It was
like
nice
this track.
meeting.
Hey, Dino,
Oh, it's not
mate.
as dark as I thought it would be.
This car looks so good, but yeah, I haven't done a lot of practice in it, so I'm just gonna have to do my best.
I thought it would be darker.
I think because we
It'll
took
get
a little bit
darker.
of I think because we took a little bit of time to get set
Oh, I
up.
started in mid corner.
Oh shit.
I can't go any faster. Side by side into turn 1 is not a great start.
Did you change cars, Snoopy?
Yep, I did it for Atticus.
That's the spirit.
It is a good looking car, and it's got good acceleration, but it's got really slow gear changes. And turbo lag!
Whoa!
Oh, Snoopy!
Almost.
I got 2 eager.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry, Big Rig.
It's time for... Nope, that's what I just prioritised.
Because it was built in the 90s, mate. You can't damage it.
It's it's invincible.
Well, I guess we should have just done with me qualifying from the back, hey, because... Atticus just said that was the Datsun part of the car. That made me sad.
I do not rate. Oh shit, Dace. I do not rate the hard tyres on lap 1. Whoa.
I think I
All
cut
the
the corner there.
mediums.
Ooh, the turbo lag. I'm gonna have to pop on traction control. Yep, there we go. Okay, get all the gremlins out of the way. All the gremlins out of the way.
Yeah, what the hell am I
lap
doing?
1.
Okay.
Hour 58 to go.
Yep. Love looking at the back of this car. It's so cool.
Are you driving in chase view?
No, I just had it. I'm flicking through it to show everyone.
Well, grass.
Yeah, I think Dino, the penalties on a daily are much more severe for some reason. But in these ones, it's on strong tonight. They're just a little bit more understanding.
Mate.
Razmaz.
Oh,
No,
Nah, big rig.
you're behind me. Oh,
that's me.
Jesus.
So you say who's in the beamer, and half of us say me.
Can you guys in
Whoa.
the chat just let me know if that's too loud at the moment?
Oh,
I've just turned up the
Jesus.
audio settings a bit.
That's right. Held it.
Thanks, Atticus.
Whoa, yoey.
I'm determined, Atticus, to bring this at least to the top 5, so wish me all the best.
I thought it was supposed to be dark.
It was, but I think as we took a little bit of time to get it all set up.
The sun came up.
Yeah, the sun came up.
A bit.
Everyone slept in. He's left the party
He's
chat.
not in here.
Fui.
He left the party chat. I believe he's on softs though.
This is the only part where this car's good, Elder. So use me. Yep.
Oh, that feels.
Yep. If anyone used the Chevy, they would have been cheering on this setup. Yeah, sorry guys, I was meant to start at night. Apologies. Look at this car. Didn't even hit the
That's
wall.
okay. We might finish at night.
Yeah, it'll probably end up at
That is a
sunset.
thought.
Yeah, thanks Dino, that'll be good, mate. Might hit you up in terms of like how you get those notifications to automatically pop up, because I tried to do it today and it just ended up posting nothing.
I do all that JPS. Fucking
Which car is that, Atticus? Your comment was too long,
the-
I couldn't read it, mate. Should maybe shift up here to save a bit of fuel. Yeah, cool, thanks Dino. It's the only Group 3 car that can be turned into a Volvo, yep. So for those, look,
That looks sick.
the silhouette isn't great, it looks good, it's really stable, but it's got bad fuel and bad acceleration, so that's where it lets itself down.
Looks like a Viper.
No, it looks awesome. For anyone watching or anyone in the lobby tonight, it's under Atticus's profile for free. So you can...
I
Oh,
was just looking at it.
oh no! Oh, I got damaged, I'm so sorry if I damaged your sideshow.
It's alright, man. That was my fault. I was too busy looking at the silent behind me.
I got damage on the front that's not going to go away.
Oh, sorry, dude.
No, that's alright.
Yep.
The Volvo kills again, said Atticus. Okay, let's... Catch my fuel. Anyone else got damage? Apart
Yeah,
from me
I
and
have.
Sideshow? Oh, okay, cool.
Only a little bit. To be fair, back here it's not going to make much difference.
Join the club. I'm still got it at the moment.
Oh no!
Yeah, you're right, Dino. I think it's probably going to be 4.
Oh, you right there, DC?
The drag race between the Beamer and the Volvo. No, come back! Ooh, got the slipstream. It was meant to be multi-class, but there were too many people that wanted to run the Group 3, so we just decided to make it a one-make.
It was only one, it was just Josh.
Yeah, it was actually all Josh's fault.
I would have swapped him, to be honest.
I would have
If I remember
preferred the
that
Group 4.
multi-class.
Pitmaster just said it was until Josh had a cry.
Apparently it's pile on Josh evening.
Nah. I would have preferred the Grade 4 of this one.
I had my Snoopy Cayman livery ready to go. Oh yeah, thanks Dino.
Oh, Morgs!
If you could be my engineer and double check that and let me know, because I need to optimize this car as best as possible. So anything you've got will be greatly appreciated. It does look so good. I didn't change my race number, but I put everything else on the car. Thanks, Atticus. Well, luckily I ticked the box that said, "Is this stream made for kids?" No. Because I'd be getting a knock on the door from the AFP.
From YouTube's community guidelines managers.
And I forgot to mention, guys, the weather's on random tonight, so it should go from sunny to cloudy to... Yeah, it should be everything.
Just not rainy.
There's no rain
It
at
doesn't
Bathurst.
rain here.
No.
Yeah. Historically, it's never rained at Bathurst.
No, hell no.
Oh, I feel like
Especially
that's going
not
to
in
be
the
a penalty
90s.
again. Please don't, please don't, please don't. What's a CP Comet bot? Sorry Josh, didn't mean to cut you off. Oh, there's no 6th gear in this car, Atticus. I went to fuel save. Doesn't have a 6th gear. Okay. Gonna do a truck guide, so apologies for everyone. Oh yeah, thanks Atticus. Alright. Park, turn 1, park at this... brake between the 100 and the 50 meter board. Run it wide on the exit, and then full throttle all the way up the mountain. Just take a bit of a moment to take a breath, have a drink, take in the scenery. Then coming up to here, you want to brake on this little escape road on the left hand side just before that. In this car, drop it into 3rd, coast through, and then as you come around, full throttle on the exit. Up into this turn, lift off upon entry, and then as soon as you get the car straight, brake into 2nd, coast through the turn, a bit of understeer there, car's heavy full of fuel. Keep an eye on your accelerator as you climb up the mountain, because the rear end can get a bit twitchy. You can take it flat depending on what tyres you've got. Lift off in this little dip to help get yourself turned in, all the way out to the right. As soon as you get up at this hill, lift off, turn, hug the wall, do not go on the grass here. As you come up here, lightly brake, lift off, brake again, lift off, brake. You want to brake in the straight paths, and I
You didn't mention the kangaroo going down Curragh Straight either.
Coming into that, brake before this turn, lift off, and then brake hard. Lift off as you go, because trial braking is very difficult in these new physics, and then get a bit of a brake here, coming down the straight. And we'll keep an eye out for the kangaroo, we can see it on the right.
Yeah,
Bouncing over there, there
right.
it goes, and then to the left there's its mob next to the tree. And then brake at the 150, 1, 2, 3, shifts down. Coast through, went a bit deep there, so we let off.
Hello, you two.
And then back on the throttle. And then here you want to brake just after the 100 meter board in this car, down to second. It's a bit bumpy, so coast through, wait till you get the car straight. And then off we go. 2 minutes 6.7. Oh, there you go. Oh well, that's sad for me. Yeah. Yeah. Hey Tex, all good.
Really lifting him up and making him feel better here.
I've got 2 hours to do more of those lap guides, so
He's here all night.
yeah, I'm here all night. Hey Dino, do you know what RPM exactly? Like 7?
Whoa! Oh no!
That will help me.
Oh, that
That's
doesn't look good.
damage. Sorry,
Hey!
Speedy.
That's alright, I'll just, never mind me.
Oh. Damage and a penalty. Oh.
Did look pretty good from back here.
Good thing I was coming into the pits this lap anyway.
Come on, baby! Go, 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 go. Sorry. Oh, go on then.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, Dino. Hey Atticus, you never know. This may be the moment. Oh, don't backpedal, mate. I know what you meant earlier. No, you're right. I'm not offended. I'm just disappointed. Oh man. Okay. Sorry, Morgs. I underestimated how much brakes I needed then and ended up stopping almost.
It's alright.
Yes. So Anthony, my McLaren changed into this because Atticus couldn't get into the lobby, and it's not my router this time. So, and on lap 1 in this turn, actually, the turbo kicked in and I just spun out. So, dropped to the back, picked up damage, so pitted, and now I'm just on the recovery drive to hopefully salvage something out of this. Fingers crossed. 12th.
Oh god, does this mean you gotta pass me again?
yeah, sorry mate.
No!
I think it's Dace Racer, if I'm not mistaken.
Dace Racer's just behind me.
Well then, yeah, that's Dace Racer.
14th. Damage. Yep. We're all fixed now. There.
Yeah, come on, Phil. We put it in the wall for us. Put it in the wall for us. Be a good sport. Yeah, yeah. Yep.
I was like,
he got
he
what
was
he wanted,
closer
Pity.
to you, but you've done well. You've pulled away from him. He was closer to you.
I got an hour and 40 to go, guys.
Hour 42.
Hour 42. Yeah, good so far. Just getting used. Sorry, mid corner there. Just getting used to the yeah, like the ergonomics, and got to fine tune a couple of things here and there. But no, I'm enjoying it. Pretty solid. Sorry, Alder, this car's very awkward to orchestrate a pass. Sorry, Atticus, I missed your comment earlier. I was too busy focusing on the task at hand. Pitmaster says that your Z4 looks good, Elder. It's a homage to Alan Moffat. Yeah, I saw that as I went past. Anthony just wrote, "Let's go, boss."
Yep.
Can you... Yeah, can you hear the Elder, Anthony, in the stream? I'm just curious as to who's got their voice on share and who... Nah, it's all good. It's probably because of my audio levels, Dino. That's probably why. Yeah, all good.
Damage? Wah-wah-wee-wah.
What am I rocking up to? Yellow flags.
Someone's sideways up at Skyline.
Oh,
He's
You
just
sounded
sitting
like
there.
Super Mario just said wah 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 wah.
Oh yeah, he's right on you now.
It's made for kids. It's a Volvo, Anthony.
You got this, little rig.
Oh, that turbo oversteer.
another bit of damage.
Yeah, Dino, and there was much rejoicing when that happened.
Oh shit, come on baby. Come on baby. Where are we?
Bathurst.
Alright. Just talking hypothetically to myself.
Your house.
Quite possibly.
Oh, me too, hey.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh. Yeah, dude, I'm dying.
I've already had to, during my pit stop, I had to plug in my tablet for the data because the battery was flat. Just made it back in the seat in time.
Let's do a lap in the cockpit view as he runs wide.
12, 13.
Oh, Bowers spun.
Oh no!
Oh no, Bowers has
No.
had an off. Oh, I don't like this view, guys, sorry.
That was short-lived.
Say,
Oh man, just two
that's all
corners
yellow
around
flags,
wide.
and yeah.
Yeah.
Because you look like you're starting to lap people, Phooey.
Yeah, sounds good, Atticus.
You look like you're starting to lap people.
Oh,
Or getting ready to lap people.
Dodge doing dodge things. Look out.
Yeah.
Yellow flags
Oh,
up
come on,
ahead.
stupid car.
Must be
Yeah,
sideshow.
sorry, it's me.
Yep.
Yep.
No, because you were in front of me. Not
Nah,
because
just
not
of the
because of the
sideshow.
theme.
Well, it was going to happen at some point.
That's me.
Morgs.
Well, I had to pit anyway. Oh shit! Now I really have to pit.
Actually,
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Fog, Isaac and
Oh, that's fucked
Bowers
me.
pit
Yes.
at the same time.
Pardon
Yeah,
me.
I'm on hards.
Well,
anyway,
I'm
mate,
pitting because
so
I'm out of
you-
fuel, and Bowers is pitting because he crashed.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, that's interesting.
Every other
I'd love to
option.
pit, but I'm at the wrong end of the track.
Oh, the fuel is so slow.
Yeah. I was trying to give you guys a bit of a break during the pit stop so you can like stretch your legs and stuff.
Oh god, there's that Volvo again.
I'm back.
Yeah. If you'd like to pass me, because I've got about 3 wheels. Oh, well, I'm
Oh,
getting
Smithy!
I'm on the wrong side of the
Hey,
track.
what's happened?
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no.
Well, something visible car hit me.
You've got to be laughing.
Restart,
Go,
restart,
go, go,
restart.
go, go.
Off on him.
Red flag!
Red flag, restart.
The Volvo has killed again.
Fuck.
That's the first time I've been disconnected from a race. Wow. Wow.
That's the Datsun part of the car.
Yeah, Atticus just said the Volvo has killed again.
We have
Alright.
to do something here.
Well, I guess I'll be spectating, won't I? That's right. Yeah, I might.
There you go.
If anyone, if anyone's keen, Anthony or yeah, if you want to
Oh, was it
commentate,
alright?
go for it.
Okay.
We can do live crosses to the drivers.
Oh!
Did you want to join, Anth, or are you just gonna chill out?
Oh,
Everybody
hey,
stop.
Raz, well done.
What is it, Raz? Stop it now.
Off to the pros, Raz.
Stop the count! Stop the count!
Raz.
Red flag.
Couldn't come back from the standing 8.
Right, now I have to go.
Oh, you could have held him up a little bit longer. Jeez. Ah, that's right.
Alright, for anyone in the live stream, I'll be back in a moment.
Dead 4, isn't it?
Jesus. Philly, how much fuel saving are you doing? Jesus. You've gained 8 seconds on me in your pit stop. Yeah, you gained like 8 seconds on me in the pit stop. Right. It's probably better on the fuel than the BMR is. Well, the Super is basically just a Beamer.
That's all good, Atticus. It's yeah, I was fiddling around with my router settings earlier today to try and improve the connection, and I don't know whether it was that or whether it was live streaming and putting too much stress on it, but yeah, it's yeah. it
Mediums. What'd you go on? Hards.
Oh, we've got someone spinning around back there, Bowers. It would appear so, Atticus.
Oops.
Alright guys, Anthony's going to join me in the commentary box, so I may come back and pop in and do some live crosses here and there, but
Sounds good.
good luck to you all, and I guess you have something to watch back, you know, some point tomorrow. You can watch my disconnection in real time. We were there when it happened.
Oh.
Nah, it's alright, look, it's all game at the end of the day, all good. Yep. All good, not a problem. Alright guys, best of luck, I'll pop back in a little bit later.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers.
Alright guys, well, it's gone from a driving live stream to now a spectating live stream, so we might just do a quick check and quick lay of the land to see how everyone's going. So we've got our pole sitter Fui in P1. He started on pole and has been solid ever since. On lap 14, about 29 minutes into the race. Great looking retro V8 supercars livery there. One of my favourites from a while back actually. I remember seeing that at Bathurst and wanting the V8 Supercars 2 game on PlayStation 2 for it, and yeah, it was just a really cool looking car. In P2 we have Isaac or Fog Dog in the BMW M6, going for the privateer sort of look there with the white. Started on but in P3. We've got X Big Rig in P3 at the moment, who's our lobby host. He's also also running a Supercars inspired livery, which is really cool. Just give me a moment while I quickly check a couple of things on my end. And Big Rig runs a little bit deep heading into the pit, so you might get a 3-second penalty for that. But it's a long race, so things will work themselves out. As joined by Anthony in the comms box. Hey Anthony.
Hey Snoopy, hey chat, how you going?
Hello. So it's a series of unfortunate events that have led to me in the comms box, but a fortunate escape for me because I was overheating, so I quickly got changed and I was able to get a fresh bottle of water, so joke's on everyone else. But I was just going through the grid to have a quick look at everyone's livery. Now this is a good one. Big Rig, or Speed 73, has taken a Genesis and turned it into an old Falcon V8 Supercars, complete with the fake headlights, which is really funny. I do like this one. Joshy, sorry, go on, mate.
Was that the Genesis you saying?
Yeah, the Genesis, yeah.
The Genesis is a great car for changing its identity.
Yes, it is very good. Do you want to just do a quick audio level check on the stream when you get a moment and just make sure you're coming through all okay? But like,
sure.
You can, yeah, just see how you go. Got Joshy here in the Bottle Porsche 911. I don't believe that's a Supercars inspired livery, but it might be actually
audio
from Bottle.
Test 1 2 3. Audio test 1 2 3.
But a great looking car nonetheless. So it gets a bit wide heading into Skyline, managed to recover there. So that's the number 3 driver.
Audio sounds good. Just turn my mic up a little bit. Just
Sweet.
It's a bit more quiet than you, so I just turned that up. So hopefully that translates.
Okay. Just check it every now and then and let me know if I need to turn you up on my end. But
no, I can adjust it from my end.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
Now Bowers started P3 behind me and was running really closely with Fui. Great livery here. Obviously HRT inspired, but he's had a couple of incidents, as you would say. And and had to pit for damage. So he's currently running 5th, but definitely recoverable. Speed Racer, the John Player Special BMW M6. M6 proving to be a popular choice, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's the BMW Cup next season at Apex Point Racing League. So, yeah.
Yes, well, it is a championship winning car. So you'd imagine that you would see quite a few of them in the next season. I was planning on driving it myself, actually. But it just seems that it's going to be heavily weighted, so I'll have to reconsider. I know the team are talking about a couple of other car choices as well, so I'll see what they choose, and as a team, and I guess I'll be driving in whatever they determine.
It's a solid car, but yeah, it has been hit by BOP updates before, not in a good way, so will just be interesting to see how that works out. Fortunately for the development series drivers, they do get a one car change per season, so if things aren't working out for them, they can try something new. But for the Pro Series drivers like myself and Anthony, we have to stick with it, so have to be a little bit more careful with our choices. But great looking car nonetheless. We've already covered off Big Rig, seen his livery. Raz, of course, it wouldn't be an off-season event without a Red Bull livery. A Razmaz in the Red Bull BMW M6, again, another M6. Sitting in 8th position, just keeping a solid race. Now the Elder, BMW Z4, easily one of the loudest cars on the track. Yeah,
I think this car is very understated for this track specifically. This car here is my car of choice for this track. I think, apart from the M6, the M6 I think can really put down some serious times on this track. But this Z4 is just a little hidden gem. I don't think people really, really see it.
I have a feeling it's going to be quite popular in the coming weeks and months in Gran Turismo 7. It's really stable car, good all-rounder, sort of lacks a little bit in that top end, but it's one of those cars that you don't need to drive on the limit to get the most out of it, which in my opinion makes it quite appealing. So yeah, nice choice from Elder, and it's an Alan Moffat tribute livery from what he was telling me earlier on the stream. So we've got him running around in P9 at the moment. Now Yowie or Creepy Friendly, he's gone for an interesting choice. There have been a fair few Mercedes AMGs around, but not the SLS AMG.
A lovely choice. I really, really, really love the look of this car, and if I had that kind of money, this would be the car, and I would love to have it with a Group 3 kit like this. Like, it just is a beautiful looking car. I just can't believe it wasn't popular from factory.
You like
when they first coming out.
You like the sort of squarish headlights up the front with the rounded back? Is that the look you prefer?
Everything about this car is perfect. The long bonnet, the sitting position, the doors, everything about that car is appealing to me. It has that 60s era look at the front of it. Homage, obviously, to the oldest SLS.
SL Gullwing, yeah, that's right.
SL, yeah, that's right. So it is quite a good looking car, and it's in the market now. This car here is super expensive, so Mercedes couldn't sell enough of them at the time, so they ended production early, and now they're just really sought after.
Yeah, and it's good to see a variety of cars on the track tonight.
Not
off season.
Car for Group 3 racing, though, I don't believe.
No, not the best, but good to see some variety nonetheless. And it's showing here with Isaac in P2 catching up to him very, very quickly. So blue flag's already being shown. Sideshow in the Dodge Viper. Same car, same livery as the recent season just finished, so the Season 3 Dodge Viper. You've driven the Dodge a couple of times, Anthony. What do you reckon of it?
This car was my choice for the last season, and probably all the way through the off season I was testing it out in different scenarios, trying to work out a livery. spent more time in the livery than actually driving it. So that's kind of where you can kind of gain the idea of how I actually was.
Oh
no
way. Sorry to interrupt there, but we've both
going
seen
to
the same
be
thing.
So upset.
Our leader, Foo Fighter, has disconnected from the lobby.
Oh no.
That's devastating. I think it may not be an isolated issue, this connection bug, but let's touch some wood wherever you are, and hope that it doesn't happen again. But that's really unfortunate for Fooey.
Very unfortunate. So Fog takes the current lead. So Isaac, that is, as Fog Dog 01. So I think he'd be quite comfortable where he's at the moment, given Bauer's incidents earlier on. So Bauer's got some hard work to do to try and claw back some time. But just going back to the Viper real quick, if I may. The decision to change was only just days before the first round that we did in the season, where I changed to the Genesis and was put onto a team. So no testing on the Genesis, did quite well in the Genesis. Just one lap in the Genesis, I knew that the Viper wasn't it.
Yeah, unfortunately there's such a plethora of different cars to choose from, but the disparity is just too great sometimes, unfortunately, so it just doesn't make it worthwhile. And yeah, Dodge Viper's one of them, unfortunately. DC.
Morg's livery is amazing.
Morg's livery. Did we miss Morg's? Yes, we did miss Morg's. I apologise, but yeah, this is easily a crowd favourite. The Shell V-Power Mustang, and I'm really going to test my supercars knowledge here, but I believe it is driven by Dave Reynolds, and I'm trying to remember the last guy. I was watching the race on the weekend. Not a big fan of supercars, but I try and tune in where I can, unless I've got the names complete. It's not Dave Reynolds, actually. No, I'm completely wrong. I'm sure Dino will be screaming in the chat the names, and someone can tell me who it is in the chat. But yeah, very good looking car there.
I haven't watched great supercars since the 90s, so I was going to say this was like someone completely different.
Not Mark Scaife, and not Peter Brock either.
No.
Now DC, he's our development series champion.
Yeah.
Dino was like, Reynolds is Penrite, silly. Yes, I am a silly goose. DC, Hog's Breath BMW M6. Development series champion. He may have, I think from memory, he has started on the hard, so was probably a bit slow at the start, hence why he's dropped back a fair bit. He has been lapped, it looks, judging by the timing difference, and with all these scratches on his front bumper, I imagine there's been a little bit of damage there. And actually, looks like he's about to be lapped again by Bowers, it would seem, from as we ride on board here. You can see Bowers in the HRT Lexus.
Creepy friendlies, copped a penalty and some damage at the top of the straight at the last lap.
That's why he's probably getting it fixed right there. And he's going to feed straight back out into this group of drivers here. There it is. Let's see how Bauer navigates this, and Josh is right on his tail as well, so Josh and Bowers here are battling for second and third position. We might just cut back to the replay view and see how this pans out. Get rid of that for a second there. Josh is still hanging on the back there. Yoey either isn't a fan of the colour blue, or
he's not responding to those blue flags,
or is struggling to find a spot to let them through, because he's holding on here. Not to put any rumours out there into the universe, but Creepy Friendly and Josh are good mates. So there could be something funny happening here.
Come on, mate, get that car out of the way.
Sorry, Dino, you're right. It's Anton Dibisquale. That was the
he's going to do it. Come on, mate.
Let's see what Bowers has to deal with here.
Flashing lights, Bowers.
Oh!
Oh! Jeez, almost takes his mate out.
As I gave everyone a seizure in the chat flipping through the camera angles, apologies for that. But now we look at Josh. Now,
Bowers having the straight.
Yeah, I think Lexus is going to be good on fuel, Porsche's a good all-rounder, but I feel like MR cars are really strong on this track. I don't know what you reckon, but when I was doing some testing, the front-engine rear-wheel drive cars over Skyline, they just really struggled.
Right, okay. I haven't done any testing for this upcoming season, so I haven't actually tested the difference between the two types of cars.
No, that's, yeah, little intricate details in terms of physics and handling models. Dino says the mountain strikes again, takes out Yowie, or Creepy Friendly as he's known. Now, what Bauer is doing here, and with DC, that is a perfect example of adhering to blue flags, slowing down, indicating to the other drivers where to go, to the right, and then letting them through. So, carry on from there. As the weather looks like it appears to be shifting, a bit of cloud around, so that might cool down the track a little bit. So you'd hate to be on the hard tyres right now.
So I'm unaware of the strategy at the moment, but it seems like Bauer and Isaac on the same strategy, but Bauer's had some incidents, is that correct? To be 50 seconds behind? Yeah,
Bauer's had 2 run-ins with some damage. So the first one, fortunately, was timed quite well with Isaac's stop, or Fog Dog, as he's known here.
Yep.
He came into the pit at the exact same time as Bauer came in to repair his damage, and the only difference was that Bauer's had 20% fuel, whereas Fog Dog had 3%. So he had to stop a little early to repair the damage. Came out in the same sort of area of each other, but then, yeah, unfortunately Bowers was hit by the mountain again, caused some more damage, had to come in and fix it. Josh, I don't recall where Josh started. I remember it being sort of more towards the middle, like 5, 6 or 7, so he's done a really good job to get himself up to P3. Obviously gained a net position from net 2 positions from my disconnection and Fui's disconnection. So yeah, he's keen to kick it with the big boys, and at the moment he's the top rated Dev Series driver in this lobby in terms of his current position. So, but you can see the difference here in terms of pace. Bauer's just slowly chipping away and pulling a bit of a gap, and yeah, Josh is trying his best to hang on.
Yeah, Josh is looks like he's going to be. Josh looks like he's going to have to be coming to the pits with the fuel at the moment. He's really wearing that down in comparison to Bauer. So I think we'll see Josh drop off on that one. The tyres seem to be lasting pretty much the same. They're on the same tyre compound, and their wear rate is quite the same.
It's a really low wear rate tonight, 1 times tyre wear, so everyone just needs to focus on getting their mandatory compounds out of the way in the most time effective way possible. Fuel is going to be the big differentiator as we see Speed Racer come into the pits.
Well, I think then in that case, Bauer should have a huge advantage on Josh.
The Lexus is really strong in the fuel department.
Yeah, exactly, and I think the Porsche really has to rev to try and keep up with that Lexus. I'm not sure what shifting Bauer's been doing, but I've been watching Josh and he's ringing it out, so Bauer's not going to know that, of course, in regards to how Josh has been driving it, but I think he's really pushing to just get that gap so that Josh has to close it to get advantage with the slip.
Bowers is coming down Conrod Straight now. Fog Dog's in the pits getting fresh tyres and fuel. Should still be able to get out in front here, but that gap will close down quite significantly. So, I mean, it's all going to come out in the wash towards the end of the race, right? But if Isaac has a moment and gets some damage and needs to pit outside his window, then that could bring both of these drivers back into the fight.
Yes. Yeah, we just still do have a majority of the race still to run, so anything can happen. As Bauer takes... oh no. Yeah, closes the gap. Yeah, so Fogston's pit stop, Bauer's closed in, but obviously Isaac's got a fresh car.
You can see how long that does take. 52, 55 second gap down to 8 seconds now.
Yeah.
And Dino was just saying in the chat that Bowers will have the fuel advantage. He absolutely will if he knows how to use the car. Maybe we can get some intel from Anthony as he comes down Mountain Straight on his shift patterns to see if he is playing to its strengths with a bit of short shifting. But until then, we will navigate through the field.
So what we should see is Bauer really close this gap up. I think Bauer will have enough fuel in the car to actually catch Isaac. Isaac, if he plays his cards right, will then defend, even though he's running on a different compound, and just slow Bauer up on this stint.
So is Isaac on a slower compound compared to Bowers at the moment?
Yes, the opposite. So, so he's just taken on the hard tyres, and Bauer is still running the soft tyres with really good amount of life left in them. So, and it's got over a quarter of a tank left. I would say a third of a tank left.
He may just get to him, but not have enough fuel to get past before he needs to dive into the pits. But just maybe getting onto the back of Isaac and you know, putting a bit of pressure on him may cause him to rattle a little bit. I think the big thing here in a situation like this as Josh pits is, as we ride on board with Bowers, he can see Isaac and Isaac can see him, and that mentally can take off about 1 to 2 tenths of your time. As someone spins coming onto the main straight, trying to jump to it, we have Dace Racer. I just saw him spin coming out of the final corner there. He gets a 1.5 second penalty for that.
He's also taken on some damage to the front and left front tyre. So to the bumper
you can see that there.
Front left, yeah.
That's unfortunate, but hopefully he's due for a pit stop soon and that'll work out well. I'm keeping a very close eye on the mini-map as we spectate through tonight for any spinning triangles on the map to see if anyone's throwing.
Okay.
Oh, the commentator's curse as Isaac, he actually just got air running wide up on the entry into Skyline and gets a 0.5 second penalty, but he got air and dirty tyres. So if I was him, I'd be switching that traction control on right now. But look at Bowers. He's catching. He'll be definitely catching even more so now. It sounds like he had a bit of a moment.
He's on.
Isaac had a big moment. I could hear it on the stream coming out of the final corner onto Conrod Straight, and the gap was 3.8 seconds. Now it's 2.32, 1.9, obviously coming down quite significantly. So again, the commentator's curse is striking, but I feel like we should throw that all around the place tonight because it's a long race, and anyone can recover from it. But yeah, now we're going to watch this play out from perspective of Bauer. I do like this livery, even though it's on the wrong car. It's a good combo.
Yeah.
It actually works with the car quite well. Just the big Lexus grille, the trademark grille, sort of gives it away a little bit too much, but nonetheless, this is just a bit of off-season fun. Let's see what Bauer does here.
Bauer's just gone purple in the first sector.
And set the fastest lap last lap. Sorry, we missed that.
Oh, he is? Oh, yep, we had missed that, yep. So he is pacing.
it's one of these things where you smell blood in the water and you really want to jump at the opportunity, but it might actually be a better bet for you to wait for that opportunity to come to you, or wait for a better opportunity like down Conrod Strait or something to get the move done.
It might be better for him to just get right up in his grill and just put the pressure on and force a mistake.
Let's see what happens here as they come over Skyline. Maybe the extra proximity of Bowers will rattle Fog Dog a little bit here. Nope, he holds his composure through the dipper.
It's doing quite well.
You can see Bowers getting this move ready. Oh, he's rattled him
There
a
it
bit.
is.
That's all you need. All you need. And that's done. But this race is not over. We've still got 67 minutes to go.
So that was a best case mistake on Isaac's behalf, Fogdog's behalf. He has obviously binded a bit there, but it's taken no damage, so he races on and he will regain the lead at some point in the future.
Yeah, especially with Bowers on that lighter load of fuel. So now it's up to Bowers just to put his foot down, build as much of a gap, because yeah, at this stage it's a very long race. 25 laps down, starting lap 26 with Bauer. So we'll get in the 50s tonight in terms of 50 laps around the mountain. To recap for those that are joining in now, we did have a grid of 15, 2 disconnects, myself and Foo Fighter, and Foo Fighter was looking really, really strong in the Toyota Supra Kmart entry. So unfortunate for him to be disconnected from the game, especially considering he was running up in P1. But yeah, and the format of tonight's race is a 2-hour enduro timed. Mandatory tyres are soft, medium and hard, so everyone has to use every tyre at least once. And it follows a similar format to the Bathurst 12-hour in the sense of early morning start as the sun rises, and the time speed is set so that it will run for a 12-hour in-game period. So we're coming up to probably around that midday mark in game if there was a timer. Hence why it's all nice and bright and sunny at the moment.
How's DC's race been going so far as the winner of the development series last season, being obviously promoted to the Pro Series? Interested to see how he's been going, given that we have some pro drivers in here, and how he's been driving, I guess, competing against them.
Yeah, it's been hard to really pinpoint what his strategy is at the moment. He sort of started towards the back. I think it was around 10th or so. A net gain of 9th isn't too bad at the moment, but it's really hard to tell where all this will come out in the wash towards the end of the race. So while people may look like they're struggling in a certain position, they could be a bit of a threat towards the end here. So we'll just have to wait and see how the rest of his race pans out.
Yeah, so just looking at the stream at the moment, I just noticed that some of the cars there have liveries that look like they don't have liveries on my screen. So I'm not seeing all of them. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, it's just Gran Turismo doing their weird things as always.
Yeah, that's right.
While we
Hodge
were
Breath, he's that's a throwback, isn't it? The Hodge Breath livery. I remember eating Hog's Breath when I was living in
I think the first time I went to Hog's Breath, I was like 19. I was like, I got to take myself here. What's the big fuss? And there wasn't much fuss about it.
No, it wasn't much fuss. But big plate of food, not much fuss.
Big plate of food, and yeah, just whatever you want, really. We saw Creepy Friendly pass the Elder going up the mountain a little bit earlier. It looks like the Elder is probably pit a little bit early. Maybe he's got a bit of damage. We'll just sit on board here in the pits, and we'll know if he does have damage. There you go.
Right hand tyre.
And if I was him, that's a big hit. Hey Madness, welcome mate. Hopefully, change the tyres. Good call. Get rid of those hard tyres. Top up the fuel whenever you can. fix the damage, as you can hear, and you can see all the scrapes on the front bumper there. He's going to be coming out.
We're going to see quite a few cars with scrapes and bruises in this race.
Well, we've got the time. Let's do a bit of a sit rep on everyone's car. So Bauer looking okay. His car looks pretty clean, but we know that he has had some damage. So it's probably some internal bruising that we can't see. Isaac's car,
yep, there we go.
You can see there on the corner, front right, front left, a bit of damage. So definitely got some battle scars there. Now Big Rig's in P3 at the moment. I think I'm going to give everyone a bit of a fit doing that, so I'm probably not going to do that anymore. I'll just go back to...
You're looking around at the damage? Yeah.
Bowers in the pit.
He definitely has had an incident. If you have a look at his front splitter there, it has damage on it. And he is carrying damage, which is unfortunate for him because he still has just a touch under half a tank of fuel with aero damage.
Oh, well, yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, do you justify it? But I think in a long race like this where fuel can go the distance and tyres can go the distance, you better just swallow your pride and pit it, and because you sometimes can lose up to 2 seconds a lap, which was exactly my intention when I put the Volvo in the wall on lap 1. Well, I didn't damage it at lap 1, I damaged it around lap 5, but I pitted straight away, got myself into some clear air, was doing some nice laps, and then the game kicked me out, so that was fun.
Yeah. Have you noticed, I'm just going to say, I really like the guys running the numbers in the yellow on the cars. It looks really cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
And on Big Rig's car, he's gave a little Bathurst 2-hour 2024 on the side there.
Big Rig or SPE? Oh yeah, you can see it there. Bathurst 2-hour 2024, very nice.
Yep.
Nice touch. Very, very nice touch. What else have we got? Speed Racer catching Big Rig, probably at a considerable margin with that damage. Josh has dropped back a bit, but he's pitted, so he'll come out in the wash a little bit later.
So I'm not sure what the tyres I've missed. I've missed the pit stop with Bauer to see what tyres he had left to fulfil his obligations. Oh no, he has crashed at the top of the mountain.
No,
taken damage with a fresh set of tyres, and he had really worked on that gap, which now he's thrown away with a 3-second penalty to boot. The penalties and the crashes is just rubbing salt in the wounds.
That's really unfortunate and couldn't have come at a worse time. It should have been something that happened maybe a lap or two earlier and would have worked out okay, but no, it came with a fresh set of tyres and a full tank of fuel.
Yeah. He's going to have to pit. Will he do it?
I think he's
going to stay out.
He's persevering through.
Yeah.
That's really unfortunate. It's just this, the dipper and over Skyline, causing lots of drama.
Yeah.
And you can see all the cars really struggling through it. Some of them might be on the hards and really struggling to just navigate their way through it. But yeah,
everyone's on softs at the moment, apart from the Elder, who's on the racing mediums. We've got racing mediums on Creepy Friendly and hards on Isaac.
So it looks like he'll just be carrying on here. Bauer still needs to serve that penalty as well. And you know who this benefits? It benefits Josh. Because Josh can't actually see how far he is behind all of this. But in terms of like net positions, he was net P3 before he stopped. So he shouldn't be too far away. If anything, I
think he's still going to be a minute. He still also needs to be a minute behind Bauer though.
Maybe at a moment there.
But you know, the penalty's got to be served. The pit stop's going to probably we're going to see an early pit stop. So I don't know. It's hard to say.
It's hard to say at the moment, yeah. We have two people coming down the mountain at the moment, side by side. It's Yowie and Sideshow. And Sideshow's been...
This is for position.
This would be for position, yep. Yoey's been pretty strong in this current stint with his tyres. You can see the cracked headlights on the SLS.
Yeah.
Doing his absolute best. But
oh my.
it's he could be on for a move here, so we may just ride on board for a little bit.
It is a sunny day here at Bathurst, and that Viper is a very shiny car.
Oh yeah, and not including the chrome bonnet just reflecting right. Look at it go. The whole thing is chrome, I'm pretty sure. Look at it.
Yeah, it is. So if you jump on board with it and have a look at it, it is actually very shiny for the driver, but I don't know what view he's actually driving with, so yeah. Interesting choice in bonnet.
It's an interesting car choice. This camera is always a good one to ride on board with because it looks towards the apex. Sees from the experience of like the opposite side of the car for the driver. He seems to be dropping Yowie, so maybe he's safer now. We'll wait and see. Coming over the top there. Yowie not too far behind. DC just letting, I believe that's Big Rig through in front of him. Former teammate. Lots of blue flags being thrown around the circuit today. How good does that Z4 sound though? Such a good car. Such a good sounding car. Now,
Yeah.
Bowers is still trekking on. He hasn't pit, has he?
No, he hasn't pit. I really feel like he's going to just keep going. I'm just watching him at the moment. He's going to drive past the pit entry again.
Yeah, do we have a report on what amount of damage he has?
Yep, he has front aero damage and right front wheel damage.
Yeah, any combination of two is just really going to hinder your performances there. So
He is. It does still look like he is taking down the gap to Isaac, Fogdog rather, and it just maybe it's just on his mind that if he can just time it right, Fog might have to come in.
I may
I don't-
sorry to interrupt you there.
Yeah, sorry.
I've just seen a message come through from our good mate Foo Fighter.
Yep.
As a guest commentator potentially, so I may just chuck him in.
I'll send it. Yep, so you can keep the stream going.
Sorry, did that turn the whole thing blue probably?
It will if you go out. Yep. So I'll
okay.
just send him one. Yep.
I've just sent it to him. Let's see what he
you did
does.
already?
Yeah.
I didn't seem to have. I didn't notice it go blue, but yeah.
No, I did it on the pop-up menu. So yeah, we'll see if Fui joins. We can get a recount firsthand from him on what happened to his race. Just back to these two. So from an outsider's, it looks like Bauer's holding on nicely to Isaac here in P1, but Isaac's on the hard tyres, whereas Bauer's not. So if anything, that advantage he's got is just completely null and void, as he's holding on to the damage for the time being. So we've got someone in the pits here. It's the Elder getting the top up. I feel like he was just in the pits not too long ago, so judging by that, the sound of wrenches and tools, he may have run into a bit more damage, so it's a tricky race for a few people, it seems like. And I believe he's got Speed 73 behind him. But I might direct our attention to this little pack here. of DC Speed Racer, sorry, Speed Racer in the John Player Special. And Josh, who's just pulled away.
If you just go have a look at Creepy Friendly, he's just had another incident at the top of the mountain. Big BIM action with some penalties to boot.
Yep, that would hurt. 4.5 seconds.
So, 4.5 seconds and damage on the entire front of the car.
Yep, those cracked headlights are going to be even more cracked now.
Yeah, they're both done.
Look at
and
that.
So this will be a tow back to pits. Yeah.
That's so slow.
Yeah.
And I believe that's Isaac coming down the hill behind him, yep. It's wild. Oh, we've got two drivers.
Hello.
Oh, we've got a different guest commentator. Hello, Isaac.
Hello. I got an invite to this, and I was mid-corner at the time, so I was like, oh, when I get on the straight, I'll...
Well, you've popped into the commentary box and you are live on stream with us. Welcome.
Sorry, I might have sent it to the wrong person.
Whoops, my bad.
No,
That's okay.
Not a problem. How's your race going so far?
We love crossing to drivers.
Yeah. It's going good. I'm not too fussed about my gaps of bowers at the moment because we're on slightly different strategies, so I'm sort of just trying to keep it clean at the moment, and I'm going to come in at the end of this lap to get off these hard tyres and then run softs all the way to the end. So
yeah, nice one. Do you feel like have you run the mediums and you've obviously done the hards, so the softs are your last tyre, is that right?
Yeah, well, I ran the softs at the start, and then I ran the mediums for my next stint, and then I'm running the hards. But I'm definitely quickest on the softs, so I'm going to go back to them and run those pretty much, because they hold up across a 10-lap stint. Oh, yellow flag. It's the big rig. They hold up across a 10-lap stint to like 12-lap stint, so I can easily run them till the end.
Yeah, nice one there. And have you been relatively safe in terms of damage at the moment? I don't think we've seen any big moments.
Don't want to jinx it, but I have so far. I've spent pretty much this whole race just working on staying consistent. Bathurst is one of the tracks I feel sort of most comfortable at, so I just sort of work on staying consistent, staying out of trouble, and you know, I think I wouldn't be leading if it wasn't for a couple unfortunate disconnects, but
that's true. So have you completed all your mandatory stops at this stage?
I have, yes. So I've taken all my mandatory tyres, and I'm about to come in at the end of this lap, put on a set of softs because I can just run soft to the end now. So
yeah, that's it.
So yeah,
very good. Well, we'll probably give you the opportunity to get back to your race. Remember to pick the right tyres when you go into the pits, because sometimes it's a bit hard when you're commentating at the same time. But if Anthony,
he'll do it in the pits. He'll jump out in the pits.
Yeah, I'll jump out in the pits.
Yep.
Give me.
You do your little navigate.
And, keep us safe out there.
Cool. Thanks, boys.
Catch you later.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, mate. Thank you. Oh, nice.
Alright, so we've got Bauer coming down now with a 35-second gap. So he may choose to pit here or carry on. I really feel like at this stage he's probably going to be better off just getting in there and getting it done. And he does. Well done. Good choice. Oh, he's going to take a penalty for that.
Oh!
No, he's a double cut. This guy can't catch a break. He cannot catch a break this race. It is unbelievable.
I think it's going to get worse. I'm not even exaggerating. I think there could be another 3 second coming on top of that.
Right. Okay.
We'll just wait and see. But has unfortunately copped a beating today in terms of just damage and things. Just really unlucky. But as Isaac was saying, consistency is important as he gets his car repaired there. Let's see what happens. He comes out of the pits. Hold your breath. There it is. 8 second penalty.
There, you're right. That's insane.
So what had happened there, he got a penalty for cutting pit entry, but not a pit lane cut penalty, a track limit cut penalty. and then the 3 seconds as he came out was for cutting the lines over the pits. So just all amalgamated into one big
So you saying
8-second
he's getting a
penalty.
penalty when he comes into the pits? He's coming into the pits quite late. I feel like he turns in quite late. Is he getting one there?
It's hard to say. This game sort of does its own. I think it's because he cut the inside of the little chicane of the pit road entry.
He definitely did. I think that was I think he got a double one for that.
That's what I reckon did it. But either way, it's
That
not
was the
up.
first two. That was the 5 seconds on the way in. I think he cut twice. 5 seconds. And I'm not sure where he got the. So he obviously got the 3 from coming out of the pits, was it?
Yeah, no, the 3 was for going over the lines in general. That was the bit.
Right.
Yeah, this game is
Right.
ruthless.
Oh, okay. I'm picking up what you're throwing down here.
So, just to illustrate to those watching at home how painful this would be, we're right on board in the cockpit view to get the speed. So he has to serve it all here. The game makes you brake. So from 240 down to first gear, 80, 70, 60, and I can see Bowers flashing his lights in frustration as he served that.
We shouldn't laugh. It is absolutely heart-wrenching.
Yellow flag up ahead, but most likely I would doubt that would be Isaac. Surely not, right?
No.
No, it's not. Okay. It's probably just a back marker.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out.
Ooh, his elder goes a
one of
bit
the
deep
pits.
there.
Oh.
I think it was Sideshow.
DC's also picked up a penalty. At the top of the track.
Ooh, Elder's having a
Sideshow
bit of a
penalties.
moment. Coming up the mountain, hitting the wall twice, and getting a penalty through his troubles. Isaac up ahead, Bowers. Josh is catching Bowers, so that gap was about 23 seconds, now it's down to 14 seconds. And you were saying DC has a penalty, does he?
Yep, and we're going to see another one coming. Oh no. There's a big traffic jam up ahead behind Creepy. He's have got a blue flag here.
Ooh.
And he's just not getting those blue flags.
Tried to navigate that a bit better there, but I think it was probably a little bit too late.
Yep, he's picked up some damage as well. I'm surprised he didn't get a penalty then as well.
Now this will be interesting if he contemplates overtaking and unlapping himself. Let's see what...
Which he's doing. It looks like he's going for it. No, he's...
No. Oh, I almost
don't know. So I just for everybody watching the stream, this is a development driver, so this is kind of the things that we work on with the guys. So it's just maybe something we'll note down for something for the guys to cover off when the season starts with their Monday night training sessions.
Yeah, exactly right. And I think this is an off-season event, so a bit of fun and games. So I think everyone's sort of threshold and tolerance is a bit
relaxed,
bit higher. You know, everyone's a bit more chilled. They're currently in an open lobby chat at the moment.
Yeah.
And you know, I think I don't know how you feel about this, Anthony, but I reckon we can get another guest speaker in here by the name of the real DC, because
Yep.
he knows how to navigate through. We might send it to him as he goes through Forest Elbow onto Conrod Strait. But I reckon it would be good to hear from someone towards the mid-pack, and he's coming close to Dace Racer, so we could get a bit of commentary with an overtake. So let's see if let's ping him and see if he wants to join in. He's on them straight now.
I've got so many people on my list, mate. This is just ridiculous.
Maybe right down the bottom near the T's.
Jeez. Yeah, but it's just
Maybe you get him ready and we send it as he goes up Mountain Straight.
yeah, well, I've sent it to him now, so...
Oh, never mind.
Work that out.
We're riding on the chase view to see if the hazard lights pop up to indicate that he's in the pause
Send
menu.
the notification and...
If we get to turn 2 and he hasn't joined, then we'll just assume that he's focusing on the race at hand, which is entitled to do so. Let's have a look here, see what he does.
So we'll see if Creepy Friendly decides to come in for the pits to repair this car. Yes. Again, so he was just in the pits. So again, another person who's come to the pits and done himself some damage on the soft stick.
Looks like DC's focusing on the task at hand, so we'll leave him to it.
Dance Racer is still carrying the whole front end damage, so he's just sticking with it and it's carrying on.
Yeah, you can see that all over the car there.
And DC is looks like he's chasing down Dance Racer for position here. So
I think the gap at this point last lap was around 7 seconds. And it's now sitting around that 2-second mark, so he's definitely making some inroads. Got a little group coming up the mountain that's looking pretty close together. Raz is catching up to X Big Rig as we ride on board and get a good look of what Skyline looks like from the driver's eye. Such a scary set of turns. Thanks for those sticking with us through the for the live stream tonight. We greatly appreciate it. If you got any questions for us in the commentary booth, we've got loads of time to answer it. So feel free to chuck them our way. It's a very interesting car because the steering wheel is so low you can't actually see it, but this angle gives you a bit of a better idea of the in-car view. Now, what's everyone else up to? Speed 73 is going down Mountain Conrad Straight, keep getting mixed up. Probably pissing off a lot of people with that.
I think Bow's having a lot of trouble with that top of the mountain coming down to the Conrad Straight. He just keeps losing a bit of traction when he comes down there, so I think maybe he's just going to have to try and work out a different gear.
Jeez Louise, talk about riding the curb through the kink there, that just went straight over the camera.
Yeah.
That was really impressive, but he's not out of it yet.
No.
It just takes one little mishap from Isaac to put him right back in contention, and Josh isn't too far behind either. He's only 20 seconds behind after an hour and 20 worth of racing, so yeah,
it's definitely still considering that they have the same amount of tyre wear, the fuel is almost spot on. So we know the Lexus is going to be better. We know that if he just now keeps his head in the game, this Lexus will be able to get a bit of time gain in the pits for refueling.
Yep. Now this would be crucial for Josh if he needs to hopefully have done all his mandatory compounds and just can run softs and just keep the fuel going all the way to the end of the race. I think he'll probably need to do one more stop after this. But hopefully, if any of the drivers have considered it, the softs can potentially last 2 stints worth of fuel. So that could save you another 4 seconds or so, but let's just see what he comes out on here. Looks like he's on the soft tyre, which is good. So he'll keep his car pointing forward and focused on Bowers.
Yeah, so I think that's been DC's strategy there, exactly what you're saying. He's taken a pit stop to solely take on fuel. So
just then?
No, not just then. I'm just having a look at his telemetries.
Yep.
He's got half-worn set of soft tyres with a heavy fuel load. He's got 2/3 of fuel, so he's definitely been racing. He's definitely didn't change him in the last pit stop. as he's really now coming up behind Dance Racer, which if he doesn't get it done, it will definitely happen when Dance goes into the pits at the end of this lap. He has to. He's got absolutely no fuel left. I think what DC doesn't know is what he is carrying for fuel. He also doesn't realise that he's carrying a lot of damage. So hopefully he just gives a bit of space here, because he's going to be very slow out of these corners.
We know Day's race is really quick. I think he just had a really unfortunate qualifying and then a bit of damage along the way in his race, so probably missed some opportunities there. But again, this is just off season for a bit of fun. See a bit of those dark clouds forming in the distance. I don't think it'll rain, but yeah, that could change a bit of the dynamic in terms of tyre wear and how hot the track is and things like that, and yeah, how hot the tyres get.
Yeah.
And DC gets the move done on Dace Racer quite nicely, and I think this is where we'll see the difference pan out between the two of them.
Well, the
Dace Racer
Porsche going for pits.
Yep, there you go. Let's hope he makes it nice and clean.
That's how you do a pit
Yep.
entry.
That's exactly right. And it looks like I've been disconnected again.
Oh, jeez. Well, as we wait for you to jump back in, I'll give a bit of a rundown on some of the drivers. Big Rig, currently sitting in 8th position, is coming up to lap Creepy. They both have a 1.5 second penalty, so they're going to be sitting in the same position after serving this penalty. But it looks like Creepy Friendly still isn't going to be giving up the track position, because he's not actually technically going to be losing a position, but he won't be giving up the track position given what we've been seeing with the blue flags. So blue flags are waving, but he's still racing. Big Rig X.
Yep, we can see that here.
Two drivers into the pits, 6th and 7th place, are both in the pits at the same time.
So what's happened with it's DC just jumped on board with him. He's sideways just before the entry to the dipper
of the mountain.
Oh no, and Isaac's going to be coming through.
He's stuck.
He sees him there. Oh, this could end badly. Very nicely navigated by Isaac there. And DC, he doesn't. He's just waiting for everyone to come through. So,
well, the story continues for Bauer. He has lost another 20 seconds to Isaac and taken on damage again and a penalty to boot.
Now, on your screen, is Bauer in P1 or is Isaac in P1?
Isaac is in P1. So yours will just have to wait till the cars will cross the
yes,
finish line.
Yeah, we're wondering what was going on there, but we can see that Bowers does have a 1.5 second penalty.
Yep, so he's now 41 seconds behind Isaac.
Yeah, that's a big chunk of time.
The track looks like we are getting some fog as well, isn't it? Is that what the track said?
Yeah,
so should be doing. The track
it's completely random. So at any point, anything can come over. But
yeah, the track is looking like it's cooling down,
which would be awful if you're on hard tyres like DC is. And I think that incident on the hard tyres was probably a blessing in disguise, because now he can kick those hard tyres to the curb and get onto something a little bit more grippy.
I'll just say that Isaac's fuel management has been... It doesn't look like to me, from looking at his rev and gear changes, that he is conserving fuel. So obviously I don't know what fuel map he's running, but he's managing his fuel in comparison to the Lexus very well. So, you know, even if Bauer hadn't made that mistake, dropping those 20 seconds, I don't think he would be catching him on strategy. It would have to be a mistake from Isaac.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It could be as simple as a blip of the throttle going out of a corner, a slip of the thumb selecting the tyre in the pits. Anything can happen at this stage. It's the beauty of endurance racing. Josh is still a fair while away, but doing his absolute best to catch up.
Yep, I can see all the assists flashing away on the car as he's pushed it.
Mr. Christmas Tree.
Yeah. It's all flashing, but he's doing well.
It's keeping him on the track, and that's the important thing.
Speed racer, fourth place, 35 seconds behind Josh, and only a 2 second or less now, 1.5 second gap to SP Big Rig, and is carrying front left damage and aero.
Yeah, wow. So yeah, still trying to hang on with some damage slowing him down. We'll have to see how that plays out for him. Now, go back to Morgs here. Morgs in the V-Power Mustang.
Oh yeah, lovely looking car.
Such a good looking car again. Great job bringing this one to the table tonight, Morgs. Sitting in P6, so he could be on for a solid result, depending on where all the dominoes landed towards the end of the towards the end of the race here.
I feel like this has just been one of those drivers out here that, you know, has just really slipped under the radar. We haven't given much time on the stream, but has just really driven a consistent race. So to see a good result out of this drive will be awesome.
Yeah, he understood the mission objective in what an endurance race is all about, which is just consistency and keeping the car pointing in the right direction, staying out of trouble.
And just seeing this car on the replay on the stream here is just really giving that actual, you know, Bathurst vibe, isn't it? It's just really giving
I think
it
it helps that the car is probably the cleanest one out of them all, because it doesn't appear to have too many scratches, so it looks like it's just rolled out of the showroom, sorry, even though it's been...
Oh my god. And that's why, look at that precision, avoiding that damage with absolute instant.
The sheer grace of Morgs to send it as we jinxed him. There's the damage. 3 seconds for his troubles, but up until that point Morgs is doing an excellent job, but then again, who hasn't had their troubles on the mountain? That's why people, you either love it or you hate it. But that was Dace Racer we saw. That spun in the dipper. Again, just having a bit of a rough one today, but I mean, who hasn't?
It's just unfortunate for Morgs that we give him some attention, he bins it, takes on damage, quite heavy damage as well, and
yeah, look, it is unfortunate, but how's his fuel at the moment? Is he coming into a window where he can get it fixed and top up?
He's in the worst possible time to get that damage. He has 3/4 fuel and mint tyres.
It is interesting because an average lap time around here is around 2 minutes. It's 29 minutes to go, so you could probably get maybe 14 laps. If he pits now and takes on fresh fuel and fuel saves, he could make it to the end without stopping. So it might not all be over, but it's hard to think of these things in the moment during an endurance race.
Oh yeah, that's where I make all my mistakes. Get the fingers off the wheel, just starting to count laps and fuel, trying to do math.
Exactly
I've
right.
got 10 fingers and I just can't count them all.
Now Morgs is trying to get out of the way for Bowers here, just trying to find the right opportunity, and he stays on the inside there. Nicely done. Nicely done. Where do we navigate to?
Well, I was just going to see if we've got any close battles, any close drivers, or any drivers in close proximity to each other. I think it's really Speed Racer and SP, but that's just been SP's just passed speed racer, so I think he'll just be looking at making that gap a bit larger, and trying to hunt down the Porsche of Josh.
Yep. Chipping away. I think the race is really going to come into its own in the next 10 minutes, I would say. So with about 20 minutes, 15 minutes to go, that's when we'll really start to see all the different strategies converging right at the end. And yeah, if you're unlucky and cop some damage, that may be, you know, race ending for you there. So we'll see.
So I think we're going to see X Big Rig will have to pit at some stage before the end of the race, just based on tyres. He's just got a touch over half fuel tank, but his tyres are half worn also. So he's chasing down Raz with a 9-second gap. Raz has fresh tyres and 3/4 of fuel, so he might have to pit as well. But I just don't know if, you know, who's going to have the advantage in this case, because Raz is looking like he's really taking care of that car. So
seems like a few people have taken inspiration off our Pro Series champion and our overall season champion Tyler in their car choice for the off season today. But it's a good opportunity for everyone to try out the car and see how they feel with it, how they perform with it. And some of them were commenting earlier that they were really clicking with it, so may just cement their decision a bit further.
Yeah, I haven't driven it with the new physics, but I feel like it'd be quite a tidy car to drive.
It is. It's a very good car. As, speaking of M6s, our leader's in the pits, and if I'm not mistaken, this should be until the end potentially.
Yep.
And he's got enough of a window to take on fuel, take on even fresh tyres, which he's done there. Yeah, and go all the way to the end. So Bowers is just coming through the kink through Conrad. Oh, he gets a bit squirrely, holds on to it. Still manages to keep it pointing in the right direction. The gap will close significantly here, but Bowers will still have to make a stop, so
yeah, he'll be making a stop either at the end of this lap or the following one. He has a fuel light flashing currently.
Yeah, so definitely be the next lap or the lap after, depending on how good that Lexus is in fuel saving. Josh is still a pretty far while back. He's only coming out of Forest Elbow now onto Conrod Straight. How's he going for fuel?
Really good, and fuel is halfway, so he will have to pit again. Is that the situation with the half fuel at the moment?
Yeah, he definitely will, but he'll only have to fill up half his tank, so that gap to Bowers will close a little bit, but I don't think it's enough to put them into slipstream range with one another.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see how that all plays out in the next 10-15 minutes, but it looks like we're right on board with Josh here. We can get a bit of an idea of where the sun is at the moment. Looks like it's probably about 3 o'clock, I would say, maybe 2 or 3 o'clock on that in-game timer. So they've got a couple of hours of daylight left before it starts to get dark and the lights will turn on. I think it looks a lot worse than what it actually is at the moment because of the cloud cover. Someone has gone for a spin, and it's Yowie.
SP's off at the end of Conrod Straight. And he's rejoined.
Just missed that, but
hasn't
we're
lost too much time.
Back on with him. Seems to make light work of that. Probably got dirty tyres now. Really going to struggle for grip there, but yeah, I was saying earlier in terms of time of day. This race was meant to be an early dawn start and then finish around the same time that a normal 12-hour race would finish, but we just had to spend a little bit of time navigating through menus and setting up the race, so we lost the ideal start time, so it started a little bit brighter than we anticipated, and
Okay.
so it could potentially get quite dark towards the end of this race. We'll have to wait and see.
Alright. So Speed Race is in for a pit stop, as well as Bowers.
Gonna get fresh tyres, full tank of fuel, go all the way to the end here. Pretty simple and straightforward there.
Here's the damage repaired as well.
Yep. Absolutely. As the sun decides to pop back out onto the track.
So we've got Isaac on lap 46, Bowers lap 46, Josh is on lap 45 and is about to come around the last turn to begin 46.
So yeah, we could potentially
SP
get to
at the top
56.
of the mountain. Yeah, SP at the top of the mountain on lap 45. So just trying to work out who's on the lead lap. Essentially, I think Speed Racer. I think Morgs even may have got past, did he?
I would say so, because if Isaac's coming through Forest Elbow and Morgs is going into Skyline and the time difference is 2 minutes 30 roughly, then there's definitely been a lap there. But my director.
So SP is the last car that hasn't been lapped. So we've got pretty much the entire field of cars being lapped by the pro drivers.
Got Bowers coming up on Big Rig at the moment. You can see from the 3 right on board here, as you just watch Bowers close down with fresh tyres, fresh fuel. It'll be a bit heavier heading into an area like this, but I think there's skill of a pro driver versus a development series driver, as Bowers gets right on the rear bumper of Big Rig there. It's very difficult to adhere to blue flags in this area of the track, but
also showing a lot of trust in Big Rig.
You wouldn't believe your luck there.
It's unreal.
You couldn't.
He's AA.
And there the flashing lights have come on through here. That is just not fair by any sorts. That is just really, really unfortunate. It looks like Bowers was right on the bumper of was it Big Rig there? Yep, because that's where the damage was.
I was just about to say he's showing a lot of trust in the development driver by getting that close. Like I would have been giving a bit more space, but that you can't account for that. He's run wide, he's hit the wall and stopped immediately. He could have gave much more space and it still would have been the same result.
Yep. Yeah, it's just an unfortunate wrong place, wrong time. But barring any major problems, looks like Isaac is set to just coast all the way to the finish here, hopefully.
So that time difference just goes to show you as an audience member the difference between driving a race with no damage versus driving the entire race with some sort of damage on the car. Because I don't think Bowers has had a clean stint.
No, he's had some really, really bad luck this race, which is unfortunate. Josh is going to catch him quite quickly here, but he still needs to stop, so that could save Bowers here.
Bowers doesn't know that. He doesn't know that, or if he does, he's been watching him like a hawk. But if he doesn't know that, he might even get a bit more stress on the old shoulders and another mistake.
And I think we just missed a moment because DC had gotten in front of Bowers, but had a bit of a moment in the dipper. Seems to be his Achilles heel tonight, and that's why there were yellow flags waving when Bowers was navigating through there. And we've got someone going really slow down the straight here. It looks like Speed Racer had one hell of a penalty to serve, and he's going to be caught.
It was 4.5 seconds.
Caught by Josh here at a rapid pace. they get nice and close up onto the rear bumper of Speed Racer, and Speed Racer heads into the pits, so that makes it easier for Josh to sort of carry on off the right there.
Yeah, Speed Racer has a pit. He's got damage pretty much all around the car. Front aero, rear aero, front right, rear left. It's just...
Everything but the kitchen
Like,
sink.
yeah. Manifold.
Digital manifold.
Yeah. Yeah. He's in the pits to get it all fixed up. That car looks like it's been through a war. I'm loving the wheel combo on that Speed Racer's car there.
Yeah, it suits the sort of era, it suits the style of livery. It's yep, good addition. Got a bit of a party happening in front of him here. It's just Josh trying to navigate through lapped cars, so this could be a bit challenging for Josh as we ride on board from the side cockpit view. He scrapes the wall for good measure there, so I'm not sure if you can do a bit of a situation report on his tyres and fuel, but he seems to be struggling a little bit for some grip here.
Josh? Yep, Josh's tyres are actually looking really well. His car is very light on fuel, so...
that might be it.
So maybe it's just moving around more than he's been used to, given that he'll be coming into the pits on this lap.
Yeah, they changed... The Porsche had quite the change in terms of its handling dynamics with this new physics update. Yeah, it seems a bit more floaty, a bit more airy compared to the past, but still a solid choice.
Yeah, so do you think that the physics update has gone back to how it was prior? Do you remember when the game first came out, the cars, it was very hard to drive them in that traction control?
Bowers has had a moment. I don't know whether he... Sorry to cut you off there, but
that's right.
It looks like he was in the gravel trap on the inside of the final turn, so it's either he got the turn completely wrong, or he was trying to go into the pits and then missed it, because we know he's got damage, so we'll wait and see. But Josh is in for his final stop. In answer to your question, I didn't do a lot of online BOP racing in the early stages of Gran Turismo 7, just because I was more focused on the single player career mode, but I do remember the cars being quite challenging in comparison to the GT Sport handling dynamics, and I feel like it is a little bit closer to that, but whether it's just a placebo effect of like us comparing something new to something really old, or whether they've sort of like gradually chipped away at changing the overall dynamics to bring it closer to it, but I feel like it's a little bit more approachable compared to what it was.
Yeah, softer than it was, but I think they're going back in that direction to where the cars they're trying to be more sim, I guess you could say, rather than arcade. I remember the uproar initially. The cars were very hard to drive. Group 3 cars in real life traditionally they run traction control. It's just the nature of them. So now we're going, fast forward to where we are now with the Fizzy update. I think they've gone similar kind of concept here. I feel like still though you can still really put the power down, but the cars under braking, under load, weight transfer is a big factor. So where before you were throwing the cars in with no care, it was just throw it in.
Yep.
You're going to make it. Now you've got to take into account weight transfer. Putting too much weight on the tyre and pushing through the corner.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, completely with every car.
Yeah, and the brake balance. Well, the Genesis. That's the only car I can actually give any feedback on. Went from being a really tidy car to drive, a bit, loose coming out of, a bit loose, but it hits the power out of the corners. But to physics update where you're going into the corners and you're braking heavily, and the rear wanting to pass the front, like the really thin black tyres.
I remember running the M6 in the Pro Series, and in the old physics model, the car felt super comfortable with brake balance all the way to the front on the front tires, which, if you're thinking about you know, like how brake balance would work in a traditional sort of like Group 3 car, that would not make any sense normally. But now it has a lot more of an influence, not just on tyre wear, but on overall handling. And I feel that those older days of really braking hard, trail braking in and letting the tyres do the work through a turn are not as strong anymore compared to braking a little bit earlier, being really precise with your throttle and braking inputs, and actually allowing the natural momentum of the car to shift through the corner. That's what I found to be faster, because the margins for aero in terms of oversteer and understeer are just much finer at the moment.
Yeah. So, Creepy Friendly is currently taking up the rear of the field, getting a blue flag again to SP Big Rig.
Just having a bit of a rough race with a couple of incidences and incidents, and but that's promoted the Elder up into P12. He was running at the back a little bit earlier in this Enduro, but now he's one step ahead of that, which is a good result so far, and he can still keep chipping away. He pulls into the pits probably for his final stop. We've got 11 minutes approximately left here, so this will be his last stop for sure.
So Bowles has got the hazards going, so I'm not sure if he's on the pause menu. Car seems to be travelling quite quick through the corners, so maybe he's just got the hazards on just because he's been a bit of a hazard on the he's just been a bit of a hazard on the track.
Oh, poor Bowers. He's not his night, but hopefully these are all the gremlins for the Pro Series next season out of the way.
Yeah.
Who have we got side by side here? They're not competing for position. DC.
Oh, wow, that was close. Was that position? Yeah, that was position.
Who?
Morgs has just promoted himself into 4th position as SP serves a penalty. SP serves a penalty in the middle of the track. Morgs squeezed past. SP has got front and rear aero damage. His car was tidy, so I've missed an incident at the top of the mountain with him. So he doesn't know, but he's carrying just as much damage as Morgs at this stage.
Come on, Morgs, you can get it to the end, mate. Is he able to get to the finish?
He's going to have to pit. He's going to pit.
Oh, that breaks my heart.
Lap.
Oh.
Yep. But that being said, what have we got? We've got 10 more minutes. SP Big Rig, he's got what would you say there? A quarter and a bit of a tank.
So he might need to stop too.
I'm thinking that if he can't feel safe because he's going to have Raz come in to get that position as well. These guys are, I think, 3rd, 5th and 6th are all within a space with each other where, well, Raz is coming in too. So Morgs and Raz are in. Those two are 20 seconds apart. And SP is the wild card in this situation where, you know, if you feel safe, you could get to the end, which probably is the right choice. Maybe.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Wait and see what they call it, you know, so.
Just pray for no big moments for anyone here, especially this gentleman. Isaac coming around the last corner on lap 52 to start lap 53. So I reckon we could get to maybe lap 56, 57 tonight, which will be good. And as the sun starts to set, as we can see to the right here, sun's starting to come down nice and low. Isaac probably just fiddling around with his in-game settings there as the hazards are flickering. Bowers P2, Josh P3. So Josh is going up the mountain just as Bowers is coming out of the mountain. We have Morgs in P4, and as Anthony was saying just then, coming into pits to refuel and go to the end. SP73 is also low on fuel, but has a penalty as well, so this could still be up for grabs.
He's picked up more damage as well. He's picked up more damage. I think he's got his own head here, so I think if he just tries to takes it easy, he might even get to the end. How many laps do you reckon you're getting out of quarter of a tank?
Quarter of a tank depends on the car, but you could probably get like maybe anywhere between 12 to 14 laps out of a full tank of fuel. So if we were to divide that by 4, you'd probably get maybe 3 or so laps, so you might not get there. Crucially though for Morgs, as he pits to get fuel and get a fresh set of tyres, Raz was behind him, well behind SPE to be correct from earlier. Raz has had to stop too. So Morgs now, with his stop,
that's right.
He's only 13.5 seconds behind SP73, but he has no damage, he has enough fuel to go to the end, and he's got fresh tyres. So...
Morgs didn't repair his damage.
Oh my goodness. Let's see how this...
His damage. He's taken a splash of fuel, didn't change tyres. I think he just wants to get to the end. I think it's a smart choice, actually, given the fact that he doesn't know what SP is doing, but I think SP's done himself a mischief by getting extra damage and a penalty, and is going to possibly struggle to get the car to the end on the fuel.
Now Isaac has come in, but he pit with enough time, and he's got enough fuel on board to... Maybe he miscalculated.
Again, he's got less fuel than... yeah, he's taking on... He just came half a tank.
He just came in for a splash, but
yeah,
he should be comfortable because Bowers is just coming down Conrod Street at the moment.
Yep. So Bowers will drive to the end, no problem.
Oh, who is sideways here? Sideshow on the side there of the track. Had a bit of a spin coming out of the kink, it looks like. And Morgs is slowly chipping away, just sitting in Bowers slipstream at the moment.
Yeah, so he's just got past down Conrod Straight. You know, if Morgs plays this right, he probably try and hang with that Lexus. The Lexus is carrying more damage, but get that car up, pull him along a bit, and close that gap to SP.
Absolutely. We've got about just under 5 minutes to go. Isaac is going through the dipper at the moment, so based on that, he's probably got another 3 laps after this, so that'll take us to lap 57, I would say, but whoever is already lapped, whenever they cross the finish line, that's their race sort of done and dusted. So we switched to Bauer and he ran wide into the cutting, hits the wall, gets a 1.5 second penalty, but I don't think that's damage, but he may already have damage, so...
No, he already had damage there.
Okay, what's a bit more damage, right?
He's probably just trying to knock it back into alignment.
Oh dear me. Josh coming through third at the moment. Now that gap between SPE73 and Morgs is still sitting around that 10-second mark. How's SPE on fuel?
His fuel is not looking the greatest. He's under a quarter tank, half of a quarter, so...
He might make it to the end though, if he just is smart about his shifting, play around with fuel maps.
I mean, I'm not sure what fuel map he's running. He does seem to be shifting the car at the right point. This car is a car that you need to short shift. He seems to be doing that. I was just trying to be on board with him and just keep an eye on that, just to make sure that he was shifting the car right. Now, he has been driving this car for longer than I drove it, so he should have had to drive it by now. So
yeah, he would know exactly what to do.
Yeah, I think he would feel confident that he could get it to the end. Now,
correct me if I'm wrong, but a couple of laps ago, Morgs was behind Bauer. Now Morgs is in front of Bauer. So Bowers has had a moment, I think, again, up the top, and Morgs has jumped ahead. Not that it matters for position, because it's just more, you know, blue flags for Morgs, but yeah, the traffic's been really tricky today as the sun sets over Mount Panorama. Let's see what happens here.
Bauer with damage instead of fastest first sector.
Wow, it's pretty impressive. Morg stays out of Bauer's way.
Yeah, Morgs really needs to be pushing along though. You know, quite considerate to actually slow the car down and let Bauer through. Given that Bowers has really got nothing he can do to gain a position or actually even, for that matter, lose a position. He's still got 30 seconds on Josh. But Morgs really needs to be putting that foot down and catching.
Yeah, I think it's a bit difficult with damage and just the pace differential. You got a development series driver chasing a pro driver, so it's quite the task as Dace Racer.
Of course.
Makes it through.
Morgs picks up a penalty.
Gets a penalty for cutting the corner in the dipper there.
But how's this going to go down? We've got
Dace Racer behind him in the wall.
What do you reckon on the time there? 1:58. We've got left to go. We've got a flashing fuel light. I think SP is really going to be cutting this fine.
So he's going to cross the line here and essentially start his fight. He's coming into the pits.
He's doing it.
He's coming into the pits.
He's got to do it.
Could this?
He should have just saved that fuel.
I don't know. It's going to be
he should
tight.
Be short shifting.
It's going to be so tight, and Morgs is coming around the final corner. I wonder if he'll fix his damage. I'm curious to know if he'll fix his damage.
Morgs is going to take it. Morgs is going to take the position for sure.
I'm not sure.
Well, SP's just got to the box now.
He's picking up tyres
He's
too.
taking tyres.
Oh no!
He's fixing the damage.
The engineers have done him awry there. He's lost the position right at the death as Morgs climbs up Conrod Straight.
Does he realise there's only one lap left to go? I don't know if
This is the thing, right? Because in a timed race, you're just looking at the timer. As the timer ticks down, we've actually got some people crossing the line here. I wonder if they'll finish. So Speed Racer, will he get over the line? This is going to be his race done. Speed Race is finished. Pitmaster just said that Speed put on hard, so maybe he had to do that stop. So anyways, Speed Racer, P7, Big Rig, 8.
He did.
DC,
he had to do that stop.
DC has crossed the line and is done. Got a couple of other people coming through the line now.
Isaac's coming across the line with the celebration.
And has taken out P1, 56 laps of the mountain. Who's that behind him? It's really hard to navigate through. It was the Eldo and P12. Next driver to cross the line will be Yoey in P13. So it makes sense now as to why SPE73 took on tyres and all that, because he needed to meet the minimum requirements for the race.
Yeah.
That's Yoey's race done, P13, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe Bauer will be next across the line, so the sun sets over Mount Panorama, running wide.
As he does his last mistake too.
Just not the day.
I feel like we need to get him on for a chat.
I think he'll be doing a Greg Murphy and going straight to the toilet after this and slamming the door and not talking to anyone as he rolls over the line. He's gonna just get his little frustration out. Morgs P4. Excellent work, Morgs. As he finishes alongside Dace Racer, but that's not for position.
We're still waiting for third place to come past the line.
Yep. And behind Razmaz as well, so that's not for position, that'll just be for the end of the race there. So Josh rounds out the podium, P3, great job mate, and Raz finishes in P6 there.
Wow.
That was
That was very exciting end to the race there.
it was
with,
always
just-
going to be.
Yeah.
Yep. Congratulations to Isaac for winning that one. We may get the results of that just to
Yeah, so
ensure that.
everybody on the only the podium drivers were on the lead lap.
Yep, so we have Isaac with a 2 hours and 25 seconds with the fastest lap as well, doing 56 laps, I believe. And then we had Bowers and Josh on that same lap as well. Morgs in P4, Speed 73, Raz, 1 lap down on lap 55. Then we have Speed Racer, Big Rig, Sideshow, and Dace Racer, another 2 laps down. And then lastly, DC Elder and Creepy Friendly on 3 laps down to round out the field there. But I think that's it for tonight. So thanks, Anthony, for joining in the commentary booth. Thank you to everyone who
No worries.
who joined the live stream and popped in, whether at the start, middle, or end. We appreciate your time. And yeah, we'll see you all in the next one.
Thanks, guys.